Hi guys, it's Randy and Amanda with Getting There Green, and we're going to teach you today about a couple different mixtures that you can use for pest control. One of the big ones that we talk about is neem oil. Now, neem oil is it's a very beneficial, natural oil that you can get, and they come in these little containers that look like this. All right. You can get it in a spray, but this is a concentrate. So the concentrate will last you all season if you've got like a backyard garden like we do. And if you want to get one of these for yourself, enter our contest, because we've got one of these as one of the prizes now. It's from Grassroot Gardens. If you want to buy some, this is the one that you guys are be getting. This is brand new, donated by Grassroot Gardens. If you want to order some right now, you can from her. So go to grassrootgardens.com and you can purchase that. Just contact her and say you want it, and she'll ship it to you and everything. Okay, but anyway, how you mix your neem oil is you take 1 teaspoon for every liter. Now, if you're American, you have to do the conversion. All right, so I'm going to take our bottle of neem oil, and what you want to do is you actually want to mix it in. You actually want to shake it up first. Sorry, shake it up. I actually already shook it, but that's one of the steps. So you want to take it. It's going to be 4 liters in this spray bottle that I've got here, but you want to mix it in warm water first. So it's about a cup of warm water. So there's 1. There's 2. 3, 4. Now I'm not being very careful here. It doesn't really matter all that much. Okay. It is concentrated.
Kind of smells, right?
It smells a little bit like peanut butter.
Yeah.
All right.
No peanut butter in it.
No peanut butter in it, no.
It just smells like it.
So we're going to mix it up. Because it is an oil, it does tend to coagulate if you have it sitting around for too long, which is why you use warm water. Okay, and then we're just going to pour that into our container here.
You don't need a fancy container like we have, but it helps.
Yes.
You need just some sort of spray bottle.
Okay, so now we've got that in there. Next thing is we're just going to put the water in. So I've got some, not enough, but I've got some. Now, Amanda, you want to tell them some of the benefits?
Well, the benefits for your garden with neem oil, number 1 is that it's a deterrent and it kills off your bad insects. Those are the insects that are eating your plants. It does that, there's 2 ways. One, as a deterrent. Certain insects will avoid your plant entirely because they smell the neem oil. Other insects, when they eat the plant with the neem oil on it, it acts as a hormone in their body, and it kind of messes up their system. It makes them forget to eat and stuff like that, and their population dies off. And that is just your bad insects, the ones that are eating your plants. It does not affect the good insects such as bees and your other flying insects that aren't eating your plants. It is best to do this application either early in the morning or very late afternoon, because that's when your beneficial insects are not out and flying. Because if you do happen to spray your beneficial insects, it will kill them if they're actually sprayed with it, because the oil smothers them. But once it's on the plant and dries, it will not harm your beneficial insects. And not only is it organic, so it's not one of those artificial chemicals, but it doesn't harm humans. It's actually beneficial to humans in some ways. One way is it's very good for your skin. Some people use the neem leaf oils to build their immune system. I don't know exactly how to do that. I'm not telling you to go out, buy this and drink it. you got to look into that yourself, how you would use it for that application. Also, it can be used as an insect repellent on your skin, like you would with DEET and other artificial chemicals, but this is all natural. It does not harm you. It won't harm you when you eat plants that it's been sprayed on. It's a deterrent for mosquitoes. Here in North America, it probably works about 70% for mosquitoes, and that's because of the type of mosquitoes we have here. But in countries where there's a lot of malaria and that kind of thing, this is like 96 to 100% effective against the kind of mosquitoes that carry malaria, which is amazing because neem actually grows really, really well over in those areas. So it's like, you know, your solution's right there. But it does grow here as well, I guess. I'm not sure where, but this says product of Canada.
All right.
I don't know where it's from, but oh, say you don't want it sprayed directly on you. Some people wouldn't want it sprayed directly on them for whatever reason. Again, it would be diluted in water. You wouldn't spray 100% neem oil on your skin. Not that it'll hurt you, but you wouldn't do that on purpose. You can pour a couple drops of it into your lamps and things.
Oil lamps.
Yeah, your oil lamps. Maybe if you burn candles, maybe you would put a couple drops in your
Or if you,
oil,
you know, you get those little oils that you can, the scent oils, you put a couple drops in there.
Yeah.
It also deters
It'll
your
deter the
mosquitoes
insects.
and insects
Yep,
and things from.
they won't want to enter the space.
Right.
So, you know, we're going camping in July. Want to give this a shot?
Sure.
Rather than buying that.
Oh, no, we're still going to buy it.
We may be getting there green, but Randy is not a fan of mosquitoes when we're camping.
Who is?
You know, we could at least use it as oil for burning whatever. See if the mosquitoes even come near us.
Sure. Okay, well, we have, I had a question from, I believe it was the UK, regarding aphids as well.
The UK?
Yeah, I think it was UK.
Then English would be her first language, not French.
Okay, I don't know. We just had a question, anyway, about aphids, and I'm sorry if I'm getting where you're from wrong, but did a little research on it, and natural way to get rid of them, I have your solution here. So here's a list of things you're going to need. You're going to need diatomaceous earth, soap water, not the toxic, like a hand soap, non-toxic, okay? You're going to need a spray bottle, again, neem oil, and garden clippers, all right? Now what you're going to do is first look for the plants that have the aphids on them and use your clippers and just cut the large colonies of them off the plants. That's going to get rid of most of them. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to take a few drops and put in water, warm water, so when you shake a bottle you get a little bit of foam, not a lot. So then you're going to take that and then take, again, same thing, 1 teaspoon per 1 liter of neem oil, mix that all together, and you can spray that on your plants. And what that's going to do is that's going to, number one, kill the aphid because it will smother them. And the soap water will actually deter other insects, bad insects, from going to your plants. So another thing is your diatomaceous earth is spread that around your garden on the soil, and it'll also stop a lot more of the bad nasties as well. So if you combine all that, that's really a really good start to keep the nasties out of your garden, but make sure that you're doing it at the right time of day so you don't kill the good ones that you actually need in your garden.
I want to add a little bit about diatomaceous earth. It's a really great repellent for insects, even ants. If you have an ant population in your house, diatomaceous earth around your house will kind of keep the ants out once you take care of your ant population in your house. But problem with diatomaceous earth is it doesn't care whether the insect is a beneficial one or a bad one. So you really want to use diatomaceous earth when you have a bad infestation. You don't want to use it if you just have a couple of bad guys hanging around. because you got to outweigh your pros and cons there, right?
Right.
You wouldn't want to kill off all your bees and all your other good insects just because you have a couple of aphids. But if you have an infestation of aphids, yeah, you may
Probably gonna
want to do this. But be careful how you use it. You wouldn't want to just throw it everywhere because you don't want it on the bees and stuff. You'd want to be careful the way you're putting it so the dust isn't in the air and things. Another thing, you don't want to inhale the dust. Might not kill you, but it might give you some respiratory issues.
Viewers are over there, Amanda.
Oh, I'm talking to Randy here. Don't inhale the dust. All right. I hope you got all that. But there's lots of benefits to diatomaceous earth. Don't buy it at your pool supply store.
It's not the right stuff.
Might be. It's got to be 100% organic diatomaceous earth.
Right.
I guess it's organic. It is organic matter. All right.
Okay. But anyway, we're going to show you real quick. We're going to cut the camera here, but then show you how much we spray our plants as well. So that way you can see how we do it.
Yeah. Do you know how often you need to do it?
I do it, usually once every few days. If it rains, I do it again.
Yeah. Now, it becomes a soil soak as well, which is okay. Then the plants draw it up inside and it comes out in the leaves and whatever. Not a bad thing for us for eating the plants, but it is a bad thing for the insects that later eat the plants. Unlike a lot of your store-bought pest controls, it doesn't necessarily wash away with the rain because it is getting absorbed into the plants. You want to do it the first time you spray it real heavy, and then every few days spray it less heavy because it won't be necessary to spray it so heavy. You do it once every few days, then once every week or two. Once the population of insects is under control. You spray this today, you're not going to find thousands of dead insects tomorrow. It's a little slower of a process, but a more thorough process than those store-bought chemicals. Just saying, don't expect a whole bunch of dead bugs tomorrow, and when you go out you don't see a bunch of dead bugs. It's still doing its thing, okay?
All right.
All right, let's get going?
Yes.
All right.
All right.
You want to make sure you get under all those leaves too, right?
Yep.
Because a lot of your bad insects like to hide out underneath, especially aphids.
This is just a big plant. So
Yeah.
get all the top leaves.
We soak it real good the first time we spray it. You know you can buy this stuff pre-mixed.
Yeah, it costs a fortune.
It costs a fortune, and it's not necessarily made from the 100% organic, full concentrated oil.
So you know, this 4 liters will do the whole garden.
Oh yeah, easy. Spraying really heavy, it'll do the whole garden. They say it's best to use a batch within 8 hours of making it, they say.
Well, we just made it, so.
Yep. I'm just saying, for the viewers' benefit. Won't do any harm if you don't use it in the first 8 hours, but that's when it's at its best. Oil starts to break down after a little bit.
Any of your squashes, again, squash vine borer is a chewer. Okay, so make sure you spray the base of the plant, because that's where the larvae are going to be if you've got squash vine borer problems like we do. Notice I'm getting the earth around it.
Yep, it's not a bad thing.
Okay.
Cool, so that's how it's done.
That's how it's done. Just move around your yard, keep spraying.
Okay, so if you guys want to get a free bottle of this neem oil, you need to enter our contest with a very creative picture. And then one of those bottles could be yours.
Tell them where to go.
For all of our contest rules, you need to go to our website, www.gettingtheregreen.com. And our current contest sponsors, besides ourselves, are Grassroot Gardens and Manabu Farms.
Yes.
Grassroot Gardens and Manabu Farms.
Let them know what Manabu Farms has donated.
Well, I was going to save it for another video, but let's let you know today. They are donating a custom-made planter.
No,
No?
glass blowing.
Glass-blown planter, isn't it?
No, it's a glass blowing. Custom-made glass blowing. They do, fellow there does glass blowing as a hobby, and he's going to be giving a free one away as part of the contest. And if you want a custom glass blowing and neem oil and whatever else, check out Manabu Farms and submit your picture. But yeah, get it in there. Otherwise, you don't have a chance.
That's right. Otherwise, you have to buy the stuff yourself.
Yeah. The neem oil, the concentrate, if you get it from Grassroot Gardens, is, I believe, $20.
Well, I'm not sure how much it is. I don't even want to say.
I believe it is, for that little thing right there.
But it goes a long way.
It goes a long way. It's concentrated. And again, if you are in, I believe in the California area, Manabu Farms is out there, you want to get involved, check them out. We're going to put links on the video in the description bar. Go check the channel out, and if you're in their area, you can certainly go and volunteer and have some fun out there. Alright guys, for now, I'm just going to keep spraying.
Alright.
We'll see you later.
See you later, guys.